Welcome to the den. No credentials needed. The NFL dropped the schedules, and Garrett thinks the Eagles are going 13. Boys, how we doing? How we feel?
Feeling good. Feeling good.
Yes, sir. It's always a
Garrett,
good time once we get the schedule released. It's always a fun
you're
time of the year.
feeling good, apparently. But
Absolutely.
too good, some might say.
Absolutely.
Some might say. Say explains all that Kelly Green, I reckon.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say, Steve, how you doing today, my guy?
I'm wonderful, man. I'm wonderful.
Love to hear that. Definitely love to hear it.
Not 13-4 wonderful, but I'm wonderful.
I'm being humble thinking that too. 13. I think that's yeah. I'm giving a couple teams a couple free wins on that. I think it's probably 15-2, but I don't want to. I'm gonna stay humble 13-4.
15-2.
It might be 17-0, but I ain't gonna.
I was like, what is that? The 86 Dolphins or something? So I'm getting that
72 Dolphins.
72.
Yeah, back in the 70s.
Yeah.
Well, they're probably going to, honestly, I'm not surprised they lose week 1, so don't plan on 17.
If they lose week 1, it's going to be a rough year.
It is going to be a brutal year. But yeah, we got full NFL schedules, boys. That's pretty exciting. So we know when our teams are going to be playing and where. There's a lot of good games going on. You guys see any good primetime games coming up? Got a few good ones week 1. I think
it was primetime week 1. What do we got?
So the one I think everyone's talking about, who is it? I can't think of it. The one I'm excited about is Broncos Chiefs.
I was about to ask.
That's the week 1 game I'm excited to see.
Week 1 Broncos Chief.
Yes.
Broncos.
So you taking Broncos there?
No, I just don't know how I feel about him. I'm not a Sean Payton guy,
Fair call.
But man, I want to like Bo Nix and believe in Bo Nix so bad.
I like him as a person.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about him as a...
Well, I think he might be good in just Sean Payton's system. That's what I think.
Yeah, I mean, Sean Payton makes quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I love that defense, though.
Oh, yeah, PSG.
Oh, yeah. And that's also a really good thing to have in your back pocket is that Denver defense. So, yeah, I mean, that should be a good week 1. Oh, yeah, they're Patriots versus Seahawks. I think that's a week 1 game.
Oh, okay.
Super Bowl rematch.
They're getting a Super Bowl rematch early, ain't they?
Yeah, but I could be wrong. I think that's I'm not excited about it. The Patriots do not excite me at all.
Yeah.
Even before the whole, of course, Rabel situation. Yeah,
they had a very easy schedule last year, and they took advantage of it.
And they did. I mean, and good job. Kudos to them. But yeah, I don't see that running back like that.
How do you feel about post June 1st New England if they get AJ Brown? Still don't believe in that?
So honestly, they get AJ Brown. That is it's a great job, great addition. But nah, I'll still take the Bills in that division personally.
Yeah, fair. Yeah.
So, but
I agree.
We'll see. A few more good primetime games. Of course, Cowboys got a few. The Los Angeles Rams have the most in the league this year. They have 7 primetime games.
I did see that. It's kind of wild, ain't it?
That is crazy.
How many Cowboys get? Like 5? I think Cowboys have 5. Cowboys got 5 primetime games?
Cowboys got 6.
6?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So, which is cool. We'll take that. We'll definitely take that. But yeah, I was surprised. The Rams have more primetime games than the Cowboys. That's kind of insane.
Yeah.
A couple weird stretches throughout the league. One I'm not a fan of. The Cowboys always get screwed every year with a strange 3 games in a very short time. This year we got 3 games in 11 days. 49ers. Then we get to play the Titans. But who knows what the Titans are going to be? And then
I don't think we got really too many. The only thing I don't like is the bye. We got an early bye, and I think we got a primetime game against the Packers that kind of sets us to where it's okay, that's kind of like another, because you get that 4-5 day extra rest on those Thursday night games. So it kind of works out, but nothing that's too crazy that jumps off the schedule.
Early bye. When's the bye?
5, right before we play Philly. We got our primetime game against Detroit at home, Sunday Night Football, first time in 10 years, and then we get the bye, and then we get ready to fly to Philly.
That's nice to have a little time to prepare for those guys.
Yeah, it's a brutal stretch too, because after Philly, it's Tampa, Green Bay, and Denver. So
in there.
yeah,
I'll say. Who's playing the? Is that the NFC North? I think the NFC North is playing the NFC South this year.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that should be pretty interesting. The Lions have one of the easiest paths schedules this year.
They
I
need it.
mean, outside of their own division, I don't think any of the teams we're playing have like had a winning record last year. I think that is almost 100% true. Like they have an insanely easy schedule. I think they're predicted to win like the over-unders 10.5 games. So we'll see what
How do you
goes
feel
on.
about that? How do you feel about that Week 14 bye for Dallas? End of the season, but if they're having a good season, it's a nice little rest before the playoffs. Maybe.
Exactly. I personally, it's a little later than I'd like it. I like a solid week 10 to 12 bye. I feel that's perfect. It's like late enough in the season where you know the bodies need a little recovery, but
Yeah, Philly's got it perfect this year. They got a Week 10 bye, so we get through the first 9 games, then we get a bye, go through the second 9 games, and get a bye before the playoffs. You know, since we're going to have home field advantage to the playoffs, so we get to skip that wild card round. So that's gonna be a nice. It's a really good schedule for Philly this year.
week 10 bye is perfect. I'm a little jealous about that. So touche. We'll see how those first 9 games look for Philly, but that is a nice
Oh, it's
bye.
going to be they'll be at worst 7-2 going into the bye. At worst.
At worst.
At
I know
worst.
where one of those losses are coming from. Is there a bye before the Christmas game or after? It's before?
For who? Philly?
For Philly.
Yeah, it's before. It's
okay.
November 15th that week.
Oh, it's right before Thanksgiving.
Fair enough there. Fair enough.
Oh, they will be rested up for that Dallas game.
They better
They
be.
do got Sunday, November 22nd. They play Pittsburgh at Philadelphia, and then they go on the short week Thursday. Thursday.
Oh,
to,
they won't be rested up.
To Dallas.
Pittsburgh might give them some fits.
Yeah, to
Pittsburgh
Dallas.
Beat them down.
So it's not a bye right before the game. Yeah, but yeah.
Who does the Cowboys play before?
Right?
Who's the Cowboys play before?
They got Tennessee. They got Tennessee that week before in Dallas, so they get back-to-back home games going into Thursday. They get a home game before that too against San Francisco the week before Tennessee, so they get to stay at home for 3 weeks.
That's the 3-game stretch in 11 days. Tough. That's tough.
Stretch. Yeah,
but they ain't got to go nowhere. They just
they don't have to go anywhere. That's fair, but it is still 3 games in 11 days.
I think Tennessee's going to be competitive. I don't think they'll be great,
really?
but I think they'll be competitive. Really? They ain't going to win like 5 or 6 games. I think they'll be competitive. They'll be in games.
Right.
But Robert Salah is a great coach, man.
I like Robert Salah a lot.
And I don't like the Tate pick or whatever, but
Hamdou Salah is what they say. I think
I like Cam Ward. I ain't gonna lie.
I want to like him. I like how he talks. So we'll see if it kind of backs up his game a little bit this year.
Yeah, that's what I say. I think I've seen some cool reports of him being that dude in a sense. You know, he talks the talk, but yeah. See how he does.
Very much, yeah.
We'll definitely see. Well, gentlemen, why don't we kind of get right into it and let's break down the schedule. We're gonna start with the most confident one of them all. Pete, let's look at this Eagles schedule here.
Yeah.
Have the Eagles schedule. Hey.
Oh, there it is. Talk to me about it. Let's see.
Can you gentlemen see this?
There we go. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful. All right. Starting like this, first little stretch. Weeks 1 through 3.
Right.
How you feel?
Yeah,
yeah. Looking at that, it looks relatively easy.
Oh, cakewalk, really.
Of the Bears.
Yeah, the Commanders a division game. I feel like that's always going to be somewhat tough, but it's in Philly. The link is going to be rocking. Yeah. We don't know which games in the season yet. There's of course going to be the blackout games and the Kelly Green throwbacks, but that week 1 home against the Commanders is going to be rocking. Then we got going on the road to Tennessee. Like Steve just said, maybe they'll be competitive. If they lose to Tennessee, we're going to have some problems this year, Montana, and it's going to be. I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be a sad guy. That Monday Night Football at Chicago, I'm going to be humble and say that could be a loss because Chicago
so that's what
ran through. Yeah, they ran through Philly.
Garrett, if I may, early in the season, I like Philly in Chicago. The weather's not going to be terrible. Windy City, it'll feel good. If this was in November or October or damn sure December, I'd say Chicago. Respectfully, Garrett would probably walk the dog. It's just playing in Chicago in the later season. Don't matter who you are, that's a
That's
tough
right.
place to play. But I
That's
like
right.
that. I think I think it's 3-0 right to start off.
Yeah,
All right.
honestly, I'll change my mind. I think that's 3-0 too, Steve. I appreciate that because I was gonna be humble and give that one a loss.
Not all
Then,
right to be that guy. I think it's 2-1. I think it's possibly 1-2 to be honest. I honestly think Washington is gonna come in week 1 and like give y'all a run for your money. Just because Dan Quinn and that defense is pretty good. They got Sonny Styles and all of them. The Eagles offense week 1 is going to be rough, let's be honest.
it might be the best they are all season. It might be the best they are all season. Week 1.
Yeah.
It honestly might be.
I mean, only because no one's gonna have seen it, but like
Mm-hmm.
no one's gonna have seen that new Washington defense. Like, I think that is going to be a much tougher game than you think.
If I'm
I
not
think
trying
the Bears
to,
is gonna be a tricky game for sure, but yeah, early on,
Yeah.
Steve's got a good point. But I could easily see you guys dropping the Washington game.
yeah,
All right,
3-0. Yeah, we'll say 3-0.
3-0 there.
3-0.
LA at Eagles should be a good game. I honestly think you guys are gonna beat the Jags. That's fair. Panthers, Eagles in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
How you guys feeling there?
Come on now, you know how
let's talk about the first. Let's talk about. Don't get ahead.
Yeah, let's not skip. The Rams is a big game.
Oh,
Philly has handled LA whenever LA has came up to the link though. I mean, they've handled them pretty well.
Okay.
But they're always a scary team. So that's one of my other 2 humble losses right there was the Bears Rams game. Those were 2 of my 4 losses on my prediction. But honestly, that was me being humble. I think they can beat the Rams for sure.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. I don't think they could beat the Rams. I mean, the Eagles are good enough to beat anybody, but it's like
that Jazz game is kind of tricky.
Do you truly believe? I guess that's not a primetime game, so that's good for you guys.
1 o'clock game. I don't like it. That's the one I got. Rams.
That's good because the Rams will be that's like what early for them on their natural time. They're like playing at 10 o'clock, going forward 3.
They traveled well last year on that. They're the best traveling West Coast to East Coast team on 1 o'clock schedules in the NFL. Yeah. That's Sean McVay though. He gets them prepped so good. That's a tough game, and I didn't know that Devontae Adams still played for the Rams. I think I think if AJ Brown ain't on the team, I got it as a loss. Loss. At 3-1, it's still good. It'll probably be game of the year. Like every time they play, it's just electric.
Yeah,
but 3-1.
I can be respectful and humble enough to say that is a potential loss. I think they can win, but I'll put it down as a loss. Like I said, Philly has beaten LA the past 2 or 3 times they've came up to the link. So it's I feel like they should be fine. But at the same time, I'll be humble. I'll put that one as a loss, especially for saying the Bears is a win.
Yeah, y'all definitely are beating the Bears and then the Rams back to back.
Right, one of those two. Yeah, one of those two.
Yeah,
one of those two. Yeah, that Jazz could be a tricky game in London. I think Philly's going to be fine for it, but that could be a tricky game.
Is that a trap game? Is the Jags in London a trap game?
Yeah, that could be the trap game of the season. I will say that. Maybe that. Maybe Carolina next week. I don't know. Maybe so.
I like the Eagles against the Jags too.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like is it feels like Jacksonville is better in London than they are in Jacksonville. It's kind of
like I'm trying to tell
that's a home game for the
little London town.
Jags.
They love them Jags,
but you know, there's a lot of question marks on that Jags team.
Oh yeah,
and if Travis Hunter's playing cornerback and he's got the lineup against Devontae Smith, that's barbecue chicken all fucking day.
I think he locked up Mekhi Lemon, but yeah, Devontae Smith.
I don't know. I don't know if he can lock up Lemon. I don't know if he can lock up Lemon.
I can lock up Lemon to come in.
Dude, y'all got to stop this disrespect, man. That man's quick.
I like Lemon. I like Malachi.
No,
I like them too. I'm glad y'all drafted him, Garrett. I really.
Yeah, I'll say that's a win. I'll say that's a win though for Philly against the Jags. It could be a trap game, but I got to say it's a win. They're definitely the better team. I feel like.
Got you there. So all right, moving forward to Carolina. I say, could this be a? I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Eagles got this one. And if it was in Carolina, I would feel different.
Panthers played them very good. What was it? Was it last season, Steve, when Leggett dropped that pass right there at the goal line that would have won the game pretty much?
Season before last, yeah.
Yeah, season. Yeah, that was a close game, and honestly, Carolina had that game won, to be honest with
And
you,
that
and
was that
Leggett
was
just
the
dropped it.
Super Bowl champion
That was the Super Bowl
that
champion
season,
team.
Philadelphia Eagles.
Mhm.
Yeah, tough game. That's a tough game, man. I got like a 20, like 23-20, 21-24.
Okay.
It won't be pretty. I think Carolina wins it. I think Philly's like I've told you, I'm sticking to my guns. I think Philly is going to have a off season and things are going to fall apart. And it's going to happen after that when they come back from London. They're going to lose to Carolina and because that schedule going ahead is not easy.
If they lose to Carolina and then lose 3 straight division games before the bye, that could be the downfall right there. Going into that bye week with 4 straight losses, all 3 to division opponents and to the Panthers.
Is that Monday night football against the Cowboys?
Yes, sir.
And then Sunday night football right at
If they get embarrassed
I'm
back
with
to
you,
back in
Garrett.
prime time,
I'm with you,
that
Garrett. If the Panthers beat the Eagles
mhm.
and they are sitting at what 4-2, right? So we got
Yeah.
4-2. Those 3 games, right? Because I think New York's going to be so much more improved than people think. Yeah, they won't make it to the Cardinals, and that team we'll be talking about Sirianni fired, Jalen Hurts out.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's my belief, but it's got to come down to they got to beat Carolina. They got to start off hot.
Are we
They've got
thinking
to
is that
start
a
off hot.
must-win game for Philly?
No, I don't say it's a must win. I don't say it's a must win. It's a pivotal. If they lose, if they lose more in that, if they lose 3 out of 3 or 3 out of 6 in that first 6 games, then shit's hitting the fan a lot faster than what people may think. But you don't play your best
Yeah.
football until later in the season. So
Mm.
I've
Yeah,
been
I
a
think
fan of Carolina Panthers. I'm sorry, Gary. I've been a fan of Carolina Panthers team that started off 3-0 and then went 5-12. So
I think if we're going to an early must-win game, of course I'm gonna be that guy and say every Sunday's a must-win, son. Every week you win and go.
Of course.
But that Monday night football game at home in the link against Dallas, that's a tone setter for the season right there. If you can go out and beat your number one rival at home on Monday night football, oh, you're feeling good going into the next couple of games. But if you lose that game too, especially if you're coming off a loss to the Panthers or the Jags a couple weeks before, and you lose at home and Bears on Monday Night Football against your arch rival, that's a get the locker room together kind of game, and let's have a little talk.
yeah.
So I'll say that's my most win early in the season, at least for Philly. And then if we're going kind of quicker after that, I'm really not scared about the Commanders. I'm not scared about the Giants. I know y'all think the Giants are improved. I think there were some bums over there, son. I
Oh,
think Jackson Dart is regressing year 2. I think that was a fluke year for Jackson Dart. People got more film on him now. That was a fluke year for that guy. Scatterbo ain't making it this season. We know that. The guy they just drafted on defense, he don't even know what team he's on right now. I
He
don't think
barely knows.
he don't know. He don't know what's going on. I think Giants are regressing back. I think Jackson Dart's regressing back. I'm not scared about either matchup for the Giants or the Commanders this year. I have them going into that bye week at humbly, we'll say 7-2 if I'm saying they lose to the Rams and the Bears, but easily could be 8-1, 9-0.
Golly,
Easily.
won't be 9-0. Not a shot.
I got
in
6-3, but that's just me.
What'd you say? One thing is 6-3.
I got 6-3 going into the bye, but that's just me.
Okay.
I would go 6-3. I'd go 6-3.
Okay.
After the bye, I feel like your schedule actually gets kind of hard. Like you guys got to go to us friggin' on a holiday. We do fantastic on Turkey Day. You guys got some good home matches. Luckily, you guys have the Colts, who are a sleeper team. I feel like people were like don't realize that the Colts were good last year. The
I don't
Seahawks,
believe in Daniel Jones.
You don't believe in Daniel Jones?
Hell no.
I believe in like that team. I don't know if it's necessarily Daniel Jones. I kind of like that team. Seahawks coming to you guys. Luckily for y'all, the
defending champs,
Christmas Eve game. Texans might be a good game depending on how good CJ Stroud is. And then week 17 against the Niners in San Fran. Then you have to finish an away game probably in New York or wherever that's going to be. But
yeah,
that's a tough stretch, man. So you're starting 6-3, but
yeah, I was gonna say, Philly always seems to split the series with Dallas. It feels like so. I was gonna say one of their 4 losses was to Dallas this year. I'm hoping
Okay.
it's not on Thursday night, but I don't know. Either one, I don't want to lose either one. Of course, I want to see them eating turkey legs after the game on Thanksgiving. I don't get they don't get to see Philly play on Thanksgiving that much, so
Fair enough.
would be cool to see. But I feel like just one of those games are getting dropped. Maybe I'll say I'd rather them lose on Thanksgiving instead of Monday night at home. But yeah, the Seahawks. That's another one I'm putting down as a loss just because I want to respect the defending champions, but it could easily be a win too. Honestly, if we're just being honest, at the link, if they're having a good season and the crowd is just hyped up, it's going to be a tough environment for old Sam Darnold. He'll see some more ghosts.
Oh yeah.
The Cardinals could be interesting. I don't really, Philly actually has a hard time winning in Arizona. If I'm being honest with you, they kind of have a hard time winning in Arizona. So that's kind of a
Really?
trap game for me. Yeah, I don't know. I get bad juju, bad vibes ever since Donovan Nab broke that ankle way back in the day in Arizona. I feel like they've had a little bad times going up to Arizona. I just still see Larry Fitz just running the game and stuff, but the Texans is a tough one. If, like you said, if CJ Stroud the offense is hot, the 49ers, if their players ain't all injured by the substation, is that who's got the substation over there beside the 49ers? Well, everybody's getting hurt. That could be a tough game.
Okay.
Thank God we got a free win at the end of the season.
That is a free win. That is probably a free win.
Hey, thank God, because at that point New York is like, I don't know, 3-13 or something going into
Right.
that game. 4-12. They're trying to play for a draft pick that game, son, and that's gonna be the game where we get to see some starters get rested. The Giants still want to lose.
That'd be kind of cool. The freaking Giants trash again, bringing Arch Manning. That'd be kind of cool.
With Dart still on the team, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
With Dart still on the team,
they'll move on from Dart.
Yeah, I think he had. I already said this, but Dart, I just ain't feeling it, man. Like he had a good season. He beat Philly. He did his all the touchdown celebrations in Philly. Let people know.
Yeah.
Had a good. I just don't see it. I
feel like he's
I just don't see it.
No, I'm not gonna see Johnny Manziel, but yeah, I don't think he's gonna. I give him maybe 3 more years before he's like.
I'll say 2 or 3 more good games, and that's it. I think.
Oh.
I think this season he's getting exposed, and it's not gonna be looking good, dude.
So Garrett, you got your birds at what? Realistically.
Realistically, like my real answer, Steve.
Yeah.
For real. 13-4, maybe 12-5 at worst.
Okay.
Yeah.
Montana, after 6-3, what do you like? Because I got it way worse.
All right, after starting 6-3, honestly, I feel like are gonna drop 3 more games. So
what's that? 11-6.
11-6. I feel like I think we were gonna split, so that might be tough. But yeah, I feel like you're gonna lose to 49ers and the Seahawks, and yeah, the Texans might get y'all run for your money. That defense is tricky, and yeah, Jalen Hurts might be seeing ghosts. So
I got 9-8.
9-8.
9-8.
Who are we losing 8 times to, Steve?
Well, you're not losing 8 times to anybody. You're losing 8 games in your 17 game schedule here.
Which 8 on that schedule right there looks like losses, Steve?
The Rams, the Panthers, the Cowboys. I think the Commanders get you 1. They always get you 1.
I think they get 1.
The Giants will get you 1.
Ooh.
If the Giants beat Philly 1 time this year, Steve,
I believe the Cardinals will get you.
That is a trap game. That could be a trap
game.
And
I believe you lose. I believe you lose the Seahawks, the Texans, and you might lose to the damn 49ers. You might go 8-9.
If Philly goes under 500, there's gonna be a lot of turnovers, son. There's gonna be a lot of turnovers.
That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying. Yeah.
Playing on it.
Yeah, that is a brutal because you're looking at teams that we like. Okay, we know that the Colts are going to be playing for the AFC South. We know that the Seahawks will be playing for the NFC West. We know that you got 2 AFC South games. They're both at home, but in 2 weeks and 3 weeks. So,
like those teams are going to be like.
And you got the 40. Those last 4, excluding the Giants. Those 4 games.
There's a tough point of the season.
Yeah, December could be hell. It could be a bad Christmas.
Yes, it could be.
And I'm not trying to be biased, man, but that is a brutal schedule.
Is Jalen Hurts good in December?
He's good all year round, son.
We're gonna find out.
He's good enough to win a Super Bowl, and that's something I can't hate on him for.
Am I on the Den podcast right now, or am I at the 2026 Play Haters Ball with Buck Nasty and Beautiful, son? I'm Silky Johnson over here with Buck Nasty and Beautiful over here.
Hey. I've been sticking to my guns. I'm gonna stick to it. The Philadelphia Eagles will have to reset at the end of the season.
Fair enough.
Hey. All right, we got it. 9-8. Dude, that would be what a great year.
It's a winning season, but in Philadelphia, that means shit.
Oh yeah, 9-8. I don't think gets us to the playoff from an NFC East team. I don't think.
Not the NFC East. Not this year. It's when we're talking about the next team on the list, America's team, baby.
Well,
Cowboys. Let's see if we can get this up here.
Yeah, throw it up.
Let's see, where are we at?
Hate.
Oh, there it is. That man himself.
Oh, that's a tough schedule too.
This is in fact a tough schedule. I will be the first to admit. Yeah, tough schedule. I'm gonna be honest and not biased like some people here. The first stretch, Giants, Commanders, Ravens in Brazil. Yeah.
What a weird game.
Then we go to the Texans, which, it's down the road, it's whatever. During that stretch,
that's a tough stretch before the bye.
That is a tough stretch.
It is a tough stretch. No worries about the Giants. The Commanders are who they are. I don't even like saying that. Brazil's going to be tricky, but they love us down in Brazil. So everybody got some Brazil fans out there. They love us down in Brazil. Texans early on, depending on how CJ Stroud is, boys. Here we go. 4-0, boys. We're starting off 4-0.
Crazy.
You
said this was realistic.
Realistically, dude, we're starting 4-0. The only game that we might lose will be the Ravens game. Only game that we might lose will be the Ravens game.
Ravens and Texans.
We're gonna smoke the Texans. We're gonna smoke the Texans. That is our state. We're gonna be able. It's gonna be tricky because we're already coming back from Brazil, but we're gonna smoke the Texans. Not worried about that at all. Honestly, a weird game I think is going to be tough. I think the Buccaneers. I think, luckily they're like at home, but it's coming off of a really short week for us. So like 4 days rest after playing the Texans. The Texans are actually good. The defense might smack us around. So I think, Buccaneers actually might be a really weird game for us. But through the first 9 weeks.
Yeah, I'd like to hear this.
It's hard to not feel confident going 7-2 through the first 9 weeks. I would say 6-3, 7-2 through the first 9 weeks. I think the Bucs might be a really weird one for us once again. And then the Eagles may or may not split, but
Garrett,
if we lose the first one against the Eagles, we definitely win the second one. So yeah, I feel very confident saying 7-2, 6-3 there. But I'm open to hearing thoughts.
4-9.
They right or wrong.
4-9 going into the bye.
Huh?
4 wins,
4-9
losses.
going into the bye.
Yeah, 4-9, Montana. I'm not even trying to just clip farm here, Montana. I'm just being honest. 4-9. I'm trying to find your wins here, Montana. The Giants may be a win. We'll say the Commanders maybe. I think the Ravens, Texans, Bucks, Packers, Eagles. I think that's a 5-game skid right there. I think that's a 5-game skid. And then y'all might be able to catch up and catch your breath against Arizona at home. And then I think you go right back to Indy and go right back to the losing ways for a 6th loss there. I think 49ers is a 7th loss. I think Philly gets you again because I love my Philly boys. And if I'm going to be consistent with my previous one, say they split, I'll say they split. All right, but I think that's 7 losses right there between the 5-game skid, the Colts, and the Niners. That's 7 losses right there. y'all might drop one randomly to the Commanders or the Giants, just one of those random division games, you know. Honestly, the Seahawks probably going to smack it up, you know that. I'm just saying, Montana. I can easily see seven losses right there before the bye, and there might be 2 more losses that just happen, just get dropped. That 5-game skid is going to be rough.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Garrett. Ravens, Texans, Bucks, Packers, Eagles. Y'all struggle against Arizona as well.
We do,
So
but
I got from week 3 to week 10. Those could all be losses, and that's you'll beat Tennessee, you'll beat Philly. I think you'll lose to the Seahawks, and then might beat the Rams, but congratulations, you'll win the last 4 games of your already blown season.
You think we're going to 3 through 10?
Yeah,
I hope not.
The Cardinals in the trap game. We are 1-9 against the Cardinals historically.
Yeah, that's
the
tough.
Last 10 games.
And the Colts are tough, but I just Brazil.
Colts
You're not stopping the run against Baltimore. C.J. Stroud is going to be the turn. I don't think Tampa Bay's that great, but y'all don't play that great against Tampa Bay. Green Bay is going to be interesting. Philly's going to walk the dog on you one time. Arizona's a trap game. Indianapolis could run the ball on you all game long. The 49ers could run the ball on you all game long. I mean, really, you are in running turmoil. Like, your run defense is good, but second level, it is abysmal.
Our run defense is going to be totally revamped. We're going to be the top 15 run defense. We're not going to be a top 15 run defense. Huh?
You said top 15 run defense?
Yes.
I'm very glad that you're a glass half full kind of guy. I believe that they will be an improved defense. However, I think those teams are going to show why y'all are a top 25 defense, not a top 15 defense.
Who can run on us besides the Ravens?
Bucky Irvin and company, Josh Jacobs, Saquon Barkley, Jeremiah Love, Tyler Algier, Jonathan Taylor, Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley again. I don't think Tony Pollard's going to do anything. And then I don't know who the running back is for Seahawks, but not him. Kyron Williams can, and then that's about it. Yeah, there's a good chunk of running backs that can carve you up for 100, 120, probably more.
Saquon's the scary one. I give you that. Baltimore is just a scary running team in general.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs, don't believe in that guy. That's fake news for sure. The Cardinals, they got Jeremiah Love. Good job. He's a good running back. But if Jeremiah Love alone beats us, we deserve to lose.
I mean, Tyler Algier will be there too. They got a nice running back room.
Yeah, they got
Arizona.
Connor. I actually like James
Connor, Algier, and Jeremiah Love. It's a nice running back room.
I think that was dumb for them to sign Algier, getting Jeremiah Love.
That was so dumb.
But yeah, like it is a good running back room. Oh, dude, we got dog. We got Kenny Clark. Our run defense is going to.
I'm just saying that's. I'm not being biased. That's a hard schedule to stop the run against.
4-9. But
I hope not. I just want you to know that. But I'm speaking realistically. Yeah, 4-9
at best.
At best, yes.
Honestly,
Montana, I would love you to bring this back in week 16.
Oh, you know I am.
I hope that you do. Just so we're clear, I hope that you do. But I'm giving you my take, and it is not good for the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm telling you this right now, Montana. Talking about must-win games, must win those first 2 weeks. Because you don't want to drop a game or two in the first 2 weeks and then go on that 0-7 skid, Montana.
That is bold, gentlemen. that is bold. All right, I'm just gonna finish.
Hey, look, the floor is yours, buddy. The floor is yours.
I am deflated. I am hurt.
Yeah, we derailed this, man. I'm sorry about that one. Then we did derail you on that. That's our fault.
Hey, he came in hot. He said 4-9.
I had 9-4 going into the bye. Personally,
thanks, man.
Finishing the season somewhere around 12-5. I feel very good at 12-5. And winning the division.
I'm so sorry, Montana.
What are we going? 5-12? I mean, you guys are the opposite of me on the first part. Y'all think we're going 5-12?
I think you're gonna get those last 3, buddy.
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe.
Might be playing for Arch Manning at that point.
That Jags is a tricky game right there. Like I said, I think the Commanders play them tough. Y'all probably split with the Giants. I'm looking for wins here, Montana. Let's say you'll beat the Giants week 1. That might be 1. Maybe Tennessee 2. Maybe the Giants again 3.
You guys are sleeping on my boy.
Maybe split a game with Washington for 4. Maybe split a game with Philly somehow for 5. Maybe can pick up a random win. Maybe the Arizona could be a 6th win there. Maybe the Bucks could be a 7th win. And now we're really reaching for straws at this point. With all these maybes, Montana. I mean, I think there's a lot of, I don't know. I think talking about losses, I think the Ravens is a hard loss. Packers could be a hard loss in Lambeau. And talking about hard, Seahawks looks like a hard loss. Rams like a hard loss. Philly looks a hard loss is 5.
Oh yeah.
And those are just like surefire. You know what I mean? Like put it on DraftKings right now. That's surefire. And then I think there's too many. All the maybe ones, I think those are just the 50-50s that Dallas is just going to drop. Like the other Eagles game, the Packers game, the Bucks game, the Colts game, the San Fran game we already talked about.
If anyone else thinks the Cowboys are not going to win more than 6 games, like and subscribe. Actually, no, get out of here.
I think it's a double-digit loss season for Dallas. I ain't gonna lie, double-digit loss.
All right,
I agree, Pete.
I think it's double-digit loss. I'm sorry, Montana.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You know what? This is actually exactly where I want to be. I want y'all to doubt us like they always do. It's fine. It's all good. Double-digit losses is brutal.
I'm not speaking to somebody who hates the Cowboys. I'm speaking realistic. That is.
I am hot, but I'm gonna move forward.
Yeah, let's do that.
Panthers. Cowboys are going to 12-5. You heard it here first. Cowboys are going to 12-5. Eagles are going to go 11-6. Cowboys win the division. Panthers schedule. I can't believe I thought we were friends, guys. I really did thought we were friends.
Sometimes the friends got to tell you what you need to hear, Montana, and I hate to say that. But
yeah,
that's why we are your friends.
You're right. You're
going to have those unrealistic Cowboy fans who are like, it's our year. We them boys. Yeah, no. We're going to tell you realistically.
Montana.
You guys think realistically the Cowboys are going to have a double-digit losses?
I'll be not 7-10. 7-10. That's my final prediction for Dallas. 7-10.
Steve?
7-10.
Eagles 13-4, winning the division easy.
Mine's very lagged up. Can you guys hear me?
Don't even get a wild card at 7-10.
Yeah, I can hear you, Steve. Yeah, you are freezing a little bit, Steve, but you're getting some motion. There you go. It's like skipping a little bit. You just kicked them out, Montana.
I booed them. I'm just kidding. I'm trying to hop back in here. I was like, no. God, you guys are.
That was rough, Montana. I hate to say that for you. I didn't want to spoil that earlier, like playing league or anything with you and stuff. Let you know that I wanted to stay humble on it, but I was looking at it earlier, Montana. That is a rough stretch. Like that 7 game. I was being nice saying y'all might beat Arizona, then you double down saying that's a trap game, and then Steve said, I was like, it might. All right, forget it. It's not a fight. It's a 7 game.
I'll be honest, we're 1-9 against them, but jeez, come on, guys.
That is tough.
I'm hurt. I am hurt, but it is what it is.
You need that adversity, though. You need a little bit of fuel in the tank. You know what I mean?
It's cool. They hate us because they ain't us. God, I'm still very distraught. Yeah, we won't worry about preseason. My fault. First 4 weeks,
they're tough.
2 tough games.
They're tough.
I'll say
Bears. It's tough. I like us in that opening week. Now that DJ Moore isn't a Bear, I worry about what they're going to do on the outside. I think our corners can match up with their receivers. So I like us against Chicago. I like us against the Falcons. And I like us against the Browns, but I do worry. The Browns are going to be ugly. It's going to be like 9-6.
of the match.
I think Detroit is a loss.
Okay.
Yeah. Just tough to deal with that team. So
you're
3-1 at the bye.
3-1 at the bye. All right.
You don't like that Sunday night football at the bank, Steve? First primetime game.
I think it'll be rocking, man. But
The crowd will be hype.
I think Dan Campbell's more. Let me get my guys ready, and the moment a lot more bigger
Right.
than Canal. Like Canales is cool, man. I like him, but he's more like I don't feel. I wouldn't run through a brick wall for Canales like I would for Dan Campbell.
Sure, yeah.
So that's
definitely not that same energy.
Yeah, so I like 3-1. It could be 2-2.
Yeah, I would say like 2-2 is my guess for before the bye for Carolina.
I'm
Probably.
good 2-2. Same.
Yeah.
Do you get a bye though before we head into Philly? So that's kind of nice.
I do think we beat Philly.
They need it.
Beat Philly?
I do think we beat Philly.
That's a big game. That's a big game.
It could be a big game. It definitely could be a big game.
We show up against those teams, we show up. And I think we're going to show up in Philly. It's going to be a statement win.
I do think you're right on that, Steve, especially last year with Carolina. They definitely play to their opponent's skill level, I think. And I think, like you said, that Browns game is going to be a slugfest 9-6 type win.
Yeah.
But I think they do step up to the big games.
Okay, so you Pete, you say they're going to beat Philly? Panthers take Philly down?
Absolutely not. I will say it might be a closer game. It's going to have me a little bit nervous, but I'm thinking it's going to be like a 24-21, 24-20 type game. It's going to come down to like a one-score game is what I'm thinking. Somewhere in the fourth. I'm honestly going to say too early to tell prediction. I think it's going to be similar to what we saw a couple of years ago where Carolina's going to have the opportunity to win the game late in the fourth. And I think Philly defense stops them.
Fair.
That's fair enough. That was reasonable. That was reasonable. Following that conference division game.
It's a split.
Buccaneers.
It's a split with Tampa.
Split with Tampa?
Yeah. Something about just Baker Mayfield, man. He's kind of got our number. We don't get too many wins against him, but I think we split with Tampa.
Okay. So you take the home game, they take the away game?
Yeah, I'm gonna we'll call it that.
Fair call there. I'll say short week heading to Green Bay.
I don't like it, but if I'm being real with you, I'm gonna give them the win, and then I'm giving them the next 3 losses.
Ooh.
Actually, I guess you could call it 4. Ooh. That November stretch, that's gonna be tough. So I give it 4.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing, Steve. I think that's the Carolina's stretch right there. The Philly game, the Bucks. Even though I know you think Philly's gonna be a win, but if we say that's win or loss, that's a tough game. Philly, Bucks, Packers, Broncos. You would hope the Saints, but the same thing like we talked about the Browns. I felt like that could be a little slugfest too between those two division rivals.
Game, always tight.
Ravens, and you got the Bucks again.
We 5-6. I think at best, we could beat the Saints. Like the Saints could just be. I'm kind of like Jackson Dart with Garrett. I think Tyler Shuck didn't have enough tape on him. I think a lot of people are going to see it now. I like the dude. I really do. I like his game, but we could end up sweeping the Saints, and I think we could beat Baltimore because their strength is running the ball. We added so much in the interior defensive line and on our Denver is extremely tough. Baltimore's tough. I know we're going to split with Tampa. It's either we sweep New Orleans or we split. But those 4, it could be 5-6. It could be 7-4.
Fair.
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
That's a tough. November is going to be brutal. I agree. November looks terrifying.
Yeah.
I mean, even starting with the Green Bay game, that's kind of tough. Do you feel like? Yeah. Do you feel like? Hopefully I'm getting the schedule wrong. You guys have 2 TBD games.
The time is to be announced. It's a flex game.
Touche. My fault.
Yeah.
All right. So after your little November stretch, you feel like you're gonna kind of pop back off in December and say kind of bounce back.
All right. So I'm calling it 5-6 right now.
Mm-hmm.
We win 3 of the 4. We never beat Pittsburgh. I think we can beat Cincinnati. I think we can beat the Saints. Well, like I said, sweep or split. And then I'm never worried about Minnesota. especially not 9 or Kyler Murray.
Mhm.
Might be a new Minnesota team. You never know.
Yeah, same
So
old
you
Minnesota team.
Yeah, I think Carolina can definitely take the wins off of Minnesota and Cincinnati. I think they sweep the Saints this year. I'm hoping they do.
I
As a
think they do.
hometown
I agree.
Carolina guy, I feel like that's a litmus test right there to make sure you're the top team in your division. You got to sweep someone in the division.
Yeah.
You know, I think they got to
Well,
sweep the Saints.
Atlanta's my sweep.
Yeah, I can see Atlanta being that too. Hopefully, it's both.
Bryce Young just owns them damn Dirty Birds.
Mhm.
They've got a whole new reconstruction going on down there. So yeah,
2
They
lefties.
shut them out last year.
Yeah.
They shut them out last year in Carolina, didn't
Yep. And then Bryce Young, the second game, Bryce Young broke the franchise record for passing yards, had like 5 touchdowns. It was hell of a damn performance.
jeez.
So we're at 5, 6, 6, 7, 8. I'll call it 8 and 7 at that point.
Okay.
And then I really think Seattle takes a huge step back.
Just based on what?
Okay, so Reek Woolen's gone.
Okay.
I don't that doesn't really change too much, but I could see like an Ernest Jones getting traded in the middle of this season, maybe to Dallas, maybe to a team that needs a linebacker. The defense I think is going to be fine, but outside of JSN, who do they have on offense that's a threat?
Yeah. I mean, Charbonnet and the new running back from Notre
It ain't
Dame.
gonna be enough. Like Sam Darnold's
They had a
gonna
decent tight end, didn't
Sam Darnold's gonna take a huge step back, I think. So I'll give us.
What about that? You like that new tight end they got from last year, AJ Barner, rookie guy from last year?
Doesn't like jump out like
Not enough.
if you said AJ Barner or Dalton Schultz, I'd take Dalton Schultz. I'd take you could throw a plethora of tight ends at me. I'd probably take those guys. I would take my tight end room over AJ Barner as a whole because I never know who the hell's starting at tight end for us.
All right, so it sounds like you're going. You're saying you're going to be right at 8 and 8,
10 and 7,
10 and
7, 10 and 7. That's my at best. That's my at best.
Okay.
It could be bad.
Good enough to win the division?
Yes. This is going to be another season where like 8 or 9 wins is going to win the division, but Carolina's going to take another step up. This is when Carolina separates for like the next 5-10 years. The only team that's going to be built for the next 5 to 10 years, if Atlanta does it right, but they're not, is Atlanta. If they would just get a quarterback, Atlanta on defense got so much better. They got 2 great edge rushers. They got a hell of a damn secondary, but they're Atlanta. They don't get it. Yeah.
My official prediction would be a 9 and 8 for Carolina. 9 and 8.
I'm not upset with it. Realistic.
I think
we just want winning
9 and 8. They
win
9 and 8. Win the division, possibly. It's going to come down to see how good the Bucks do.
Yeah, Bucks are the
Bucks
are the guys.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I think realistically 9 and 8 sounds about right, and so it's coming down between you guys and the Bucks. But yeah, that's a you guys got a fun little season. I would say some tough road matches tough matches for sure. Being number one, being big dog in your division, you get all the rest of the big dogs.
I think the one thing, and I'm not like again. If our schedule lined up like Dallas's did, I think Dallas's schedule is out of our 3 teams is just brutal.
It's tough.
That is brutal, bro. Like I thought our schedule was bad because I know we have like a top 6 strength of schedule, but when you put that graphic up, bro, I was like, I was hoping that it was going like this right here, but I was like, oh man, that's. And again, I hope Dallas proves me wrong because
nothing.
I don't want to see Washington or New York in there.
Nothing we can't handle.
It's gonna be a good season.
We're ready for it. Dag's ready for the challenge. Caleb Downs ready for the challenge. Christian Parker.
Say it again. Hold on. Say it again, Montana. Say it again.
Hey, we are ready for the challenge.
The challenge of making the playoffs because you ain't done it in so damn long.
Hey, we made the playoffs like 2 years ago.
Yeah. What have you done recently? You know who did make the playoffs recently? The Carolina Panthers with sharp teeth and claws.
You guys made the last 2 seasons?
No, just last year.
Just last year? Fair enough.
What have you done for me lately?
I can't remember a time Philly wasn't in the playoffs.
I can tell you the last time they lost the Super Bowl, but then I can also tell you the last time they won one.
That's up. There. Unfortunately, I feel like the Phillies not going to even miss the playoff. Actually, yeah, I feel like they're not going to miss it this year. I feel like 2 teams from the NFC East make it again. But
I think when Jalen Hurts' rookie season was last year that they missed one.
that makes sense, I would say. Bringing that guy in would definitely detriment a franchise. But the schedules, boys, I'm still hurt on the Cowboys schedule from you guys, but it's fine. It's fine. Sounds like you guys think y'all going to both win your division.
Yes.
Sounds like we all think we're going to win the division.
Yes.
Yeah.
A little easier down there in the south of the NFC versus the East, but
well, I don't know. You only got 2 teams is what it sounds like. Sounds just like the NFC South. Y'all ain't worried about the Giants. You ain't worried about the Commanders. We ain't worried about the Saints. We ain't worried about the Falcons.
You see, I ain't worried about them. I think the Giants are going to be decent.
So you saying that, Montana, just triggered a memory real quick. In the fantasy football group chat we have, I'm going to shout my guy out, Alan. Alan was telling me this. He calls himself Alan Schefter sometimes as much as he's reporting news. But Alan, and Steve, I need your opinion on this because you're the Panthers fan here. I was talking about this, Alan. He said you swap Philly and Carolina divisions. Put Carolina in the NFC East, Philly in the NFC South. Carolina still making the playoffs, Philly not making the playoffs.
No. What?
My God, that's the worst thing I've ever heard.
That's a horrible
Mr.
take.
Alan Schefter.
Alan
That
Schefter.
was from Alan Schefter.
He should drop the Schefter.
Everyone go and follow that guy.
Yeah, that's like I've heard some bad takes.
That's what I had to put him on blast real quick.
That's some bad takes, man. That's an awful one.
Alan, yeah, we respect the takes, but
I know a guy who would say the same thing, so I mean I can't really hate.
That's
yeah, he was I was trying to tell him how it was the NFC South putting Carolina into the playoffs. He think they would perform just as good in NFC East.
Nah, I think him saying that the fucking Birds wouldn't make the playoffs is wild.
That's the biggest thing. Yeah. I could honestly see Carolina kind of doing good against the Giants and the Commanders.
We compete with Dallas on a regular basis, but
I don't see Philly getting swept by Falcons and Saints.
There's no. I saw that look. There is no like. I feel confident every time we play the Falcons. Like we're gonna sweep them. I wouldn't feel that way if we played the Commanders, the Giants, the Cowboys. If we were playing the Eagles, like that's like a split every time.
Yeah,
but
I am scared about Philly playing the Bucs.
But if Philly was playing in the South, that's a sweep. Like I'm sorry, I think they're sweeping every team in the South.
I don't know about Tampa Bay in Tampa Bay. That's a tough matchup for Philly. Those hot days in Tampa. That is a tough game for Philly.
Decent defense.
Yeah, tough game. Yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to mention that real quick.
We appreciate the golden information from Mr. Allen there. I'll say if any more information, please let us know, Mr. Alan Schefter. Heard it here first. But yeah, should be a fun season. I cannot wait for the Cowboys to start 4-0, just so I can come back and like just stay on faith and be like, oh, we were gonna go 4-9 into the bye.
It's going to be rough.
It starts off 4-0, and then you drop the next 9 going into the bye. You're right. It might start off that way.
That would also be pretty bad. I would also feel pretty technical about that. So,
but hey, 7-10 still possible.
If we don't win more than 10 games this year, that would be
Mike Tomlin will be the new head coach in Pittsburgh with Arch Manning as his quarterback.
That would be hype.
Wait, who?
Arch Manning with Mike Tomlin.
That'd be pretty cool.
I was really hoping we get Deion Sanders and Shedeur Sanders in Dallas. That's what I was hoping for the timeline to happen. That'd have been my dream.
A lot of people are hoping for that, unfortunately.
That would have been.
I am not one of those people.
That would have been my dream, dude. That's what I was hoping for.
Man, yeah. Well, I mean, from the sounds of it, I guess the Cowboys are gonna go freaking 4-9. I guess I could just blame the schedule. So we got a tough schedule. So if we do bad, it's the schedule's fault. It ain't our fault. We're a good team, but the schedule screwed us over.
Schedule diff.
God. Gentlemen, a good time. I got actually that's pretty much all I got, gentlemen. You guys got anything for us today before we get out of here?
I think that's about all I got. Covered the schedule pretty well, I think.
Yeah.
I think we
the
did
important stuff.
Pretty good job going over the schedule. Well, Eagles are making the playoffs. Panthers are making the playoffs. Cowboys don't even show up, apparently. Like, oh my God.
Not on the bingo card, my friend.
Apparently not. Everybody, we appreciate you rocking with us. Next episode, we might actually get to the Cowboys versus Panthers roster battle. So Steve, get ready. We're not talking about the schedule again
Stay ready.
ever again.
Stay ready.
Everybody love everybody. Peace.